We're at the 2014 Calix Users Group, and we've run into old friend Kevin Larson of CTC. And about a year ago, we had the opportunity to talk to Joe Buttweiler of Arrowhead. And you guys have partnered with them, Arrowhead Electric, up in the Iron Range, right?
Yes.
And so a year ago, it was still pretty nascent. They'd just thrown their first party. But now they're a going concern, and you guys are a big part of that. Why don't you tell us how you're helping this electric co-op?
Well, what's interesting, it started 3 years ago. Of course, they got a stimulus grant from RUS, and it was actually through our Calix salesman that kind of pulled us together. Keith Carlson is the regional sales manager out of Minnesota, and he obviously called upon Joe when he heard about the stimulus project. And so, and then Keith called me up and says, they're probably going to need some help. It's a very small electric co-op, never been in the business. So we started conversations over probably about 3 years ago. 2 years ago, we ended up we negotiated out a service agreement with them to where we provide them with telephone and internet service 200 miles away. Brainerd and Lutsen are 200 miles away. So we've got an umbilical cord from Brainerd to Lutsen, and we provide services. But it's not just telephone and internet. They have used our expertise in marketing and developing marketing materials. We've helped them with their advertising program. We've sent our sales manager up there numerous times to help sell to the resorts. There's a lot of resorts on the North Shore. And also, obviously, our technicians went up there, helped them install equipment, and started teaching them how to do the conversions to put their customers onto the fiber, maintain it, and it's been a learning experience for them, but it's also been a learning experience for us to teach my staff how to share their knowledge with someone else that needs it. And and of course it takes time to build trust between two entities, and through just the time and the negotiating the agreement, and then the time of teaching them about the equipment, helping them install it. It's continually build trust. We're two co-ops, basically got the same mission statement, trying to bring services to areas where nobody else will bring them. So the mission statements started it. Both board of directors embraced this could be good, and so it's been good for Arrowhead, but it's also been very good for CTC to help us spread our overhead costs over a larger footprint.
Yeah, and I want to talk to that in a moment, but one of the things about the Arrowhead is it is a very small company, right? They're like 13, 14 employees or something, right?
Yes. You take 12 to 14 employees that have been delivering quality electric service for years, but you get into the telecom communications business and it's significantly more complex. There's a lot of moving parts, and I guess that's what they've really learned is they've actually told us they cannot believe how complex our industry is, and thank goodness you're willing to help us. And and we're a company of close to 60 employees, so we're not huge by any means. But when you're willing to share your expertise and develop relationships, you can make an agreement like this work.
Well, and it also helps to have that common platform of equipment too, right? Because you're able to give them a lot of support, I imagine.
Absolutely. The partnership between Arrowhead and CTC, the basis of it is they decided to buy Calix equipment. Now, we could have hooked other access gear onto our network, but it really helped us to speed up the installation process, the training process, and the conversion process. So so that really does help. There's a common network there that's easily maintained that way. Yep.
Well, this is a very smart kind of cooperative effort, and I have to congratulate you. I know you're going to be heading off to Washington, D.C. to a very important event now because of your smart community designation.
Yeah, our national organization, NTCA, for the last couple of years has had this awards program called Smart Rural Community, and we were fortunate to win. We were one of 13 across the nation out of like 900 companies to win a Smart Rural Community designation through NTCA. Well, there's a White House Council, and they've heard about this program now for 2 years through NTCA, and they wanted to learn more about it. So Shirley Bloomfield and her staff at NTCA worked with them, and tomorrow we're having they're hosting a White House reception for all the winners from last year and for this year. And we get a couple minutes, like an elevator speech, to talk about what we've done in our communities to enhance the broadband experience for our consumers and members.
That's excellent, and you're helping enhance it 200 miles away up in Arrowhead.
Yes. Yep.
Kevin, I really appreciate your time.
All right, thank
Thanks.
you.